guys, Whisky Geek here. It's December the 24th, Christmas Eve, and it's time for our final whiskey from the Advent calendar. Now I must confess, I know which one's coming, and it felt like a sufficiently special occasion to dress up like a sir and pretend like I deserved it. Now this distillery from Islay is one of my favourites, so I've really been looking forward to this. The vast majority of their whiskey ends up in blends, which some people think is a negative, but I see it from the other point of view. Because so much of their whiskey is ending up in a blend, they only hold back the cream of the crop. They only hold back their best product. So the stuff that they put out under their own name tends to be really high quality. I am of course talking about Caol Ila. Now this Xtra Old Particular single cask is a 33-year-old distilled in 1984 and is cask number 11620, bottled at 49.8%. Very special liquid indeed. I've been cleansing my palate for the last half an hour. Don't want to waste a single drop. Now I'll give that a few minutes to breathe, but already it's filling the air with fantastic aromas. Now this whiskey's come from a refill hogshead, and it's got a wonderfully crisp gold colour, quite deep for a Caol Ila. And I've pulled that out as a shade 8, which is Sauternes. Now you can see the whiskey is clinging quite nicely to the copita, but interestingly there also seems to be a collection of fumes in the copita. There's a gradient of condensate up the side, looks full of promise. Time to appreciate the nose. It's so flavour rich. It's wonderfully smooth and developing. There's a peatiness, but it's predominantly smoky, like bonfire smoke and cask char. There's a hint of licorice in there. There's a briny maritime quality, and that's combining with the tannins to conjure images of old fishing nets. They're quite leathery tannins, but all of those quite prominent and forward smells are underpinned by a wonderfully homely baking cake aroma. It's rich, but everything about it is soft. Could quite happily lose myself in this one. As I've been exploring it, a really nice unripened mango has started to develop, and a herbal tone, kind of minty, some dry grass. I guess I'm gonna have to move on to the palate at some point. Wow. Wow, so many layers. Again, there's a real progression. So it started waxy with a real orange, candied orange. And then an oakiness started to develop, it became peppery, it became spicy. And then that smoke came rushing in out of nowhere. A little bit sulphury, just a tiny bit. Plenty of cask, plenty of maritime. The peat is subtle, it's really smoke oriented. It's still got plenty of leathery tannins in there. Thick on the palate, it's got a lovely mouthfeel. The finish is long with plenty of that cask char still around. It's a little bit bitter, warming, oak spice still present, still hints of that briny element as well. This is an absolutely fantastic whiskey. Absolutely lovely, but I don't think I'm going to finish it. My dad is also a massive fan of Caol Ila, and we've been talking about going to Islay together. As we're going to spend Christmas Eve with them, I'm going to pop this back in the bottle and take it with me. I'll give him a chance to appreciate it. We can kick off the festivities in a big way. Now this is not something I expected to be doing. It should be enough for him to get a good feel for it. So I'm giving that a rating of 97 out of 100. It's up there as one of the best whiskies I've ever had. A really smooth, well put together flavour profile, layers of flavour, great development. Absolutely amazing. Thanks for watching guys and sharing all of these wonderful whiskey moments with me. This one has been particularly standout. I hope you have an absolutely amazing Christmas with your family and friends, and I hope to see you soon. Cheers.